Lawmakers and advocacy groups are calling on Governor Janet Mills to close Long Creek Youth Development Center right away.
This comes after the news that there have been some violent incidents there over the last few months and a shakeup in the prison's leadership. News Center Maine's Jackie Mundry joins us now from Long Creek with the latest. Jackie?
Hey Chris, today the state announced a plan to retrain and make major changes here at Long Creek Youth Development Center. This comes after there were 5 violent incidents at the youth prison, and the state wants to make some changes.
They would, turn a table over, break off a leg, cause damage.
Department of Corrections Commissioner Randall Liberty details incidents at Long Creek Youth Development Center between August 2nd and September 13th, some of which he says he was present for, and included staff members ultimately intervening to restore order.
We know that the residents in our care, 80% are from a high risk.
Commissioner Liberty says the population of the youth prison doubled over the summer, but staffing remained the same. Still, the incidents are under investigation, and policy violations by staff during these incidents will not be tolerated. 23-year-old Sky Goslin has been to Long Creek herself.
The trauma that comes from these places is just so horrible. I still think about my time spent in there.
In a letter to the Department of Corrections, Disability Rights Maine alleged 2 incidents where staff at the prison restrained residents. State Representative Grayson Lookner says staff at Long Creek called in outside law enforcement with riot gear.
And employed these horrific prone restraints, that are made famous through the murder of George Floyd by Derek Chauvin.
On Friday, the department has announced it is partnering with the Center for Children's Law and Policy, a national public interest law and policy organization, to reform the system. Another side to this, after these incidents, a handful of Long Creek employees asked to step down, including top leadership. Commissioner Liberty says the violent incidents aren't necessarily related to these employees stepping down.
I granted that and understand that normal tenure for a superintendent or a warden nationally is about 4 years, and that's what she's done.
Long Creek's new interim superintendent is Amanda Wolford, who until now was the director of women's services at the Department of Corrections. But advocates who have been fighting to shut down the facility for years say they don't think this change will do anything.
There have been shakeups in the past and changes of leaderships, and this sort of thing just keeps happening. So I think it's really just time to shut it down.
As many lawmakers call on Governor Janet Mills to close Long Creek as soon as possible, her office released a statement today saying in part, the governor considers the safety, security, and welfare of all Maine people, including those a judge has placed at Long Creek Youth Development Center, as her utmost priority. Commissioner Liberty has briefed the governor on the incidents over the past 2 months, and she supports the actions the department is undertaking. We've also posted Commissioner Liberty's full statement as well as the reform plan on our website and app. Chris.
All right, Jackie, thanks very much.